Hey, buddy, welcome.
Welcome to Two Guys and a Stack of Comics.
Comics.
I'm Mike. That's Reed.
Mike. I'm Reed. We wanted to kind of just do a bit of an intro about our channel, what we do here, kind of why we have the channel, a little bit about ourselves as comic book fans, and just kind of what we want to do on this channel as we share these videos with folks. Mike and I have actually been friends about almost a decade now at this point.
Right,
kind of know each other.
We used to work together, and the company we worked for, they had an associate engagement program, like how to get associates together with like interests. So we actually, with George, we formed the comic book club.
Yeah, no, we both had a mutual friend. We kind of met through a comic book club that we did there. Did a lot of kind of
Hey George, if you're out there,
that.
That's how it all started.
Yeah, no, and just through that we've actually ended up becoming friends. It's really cool to finally find people to talk comic books with. I think that's a lot of what we want to do with this channel. It's just kind of what we used to have with that, as far as just finding people to talk comics with and go through things. Really, what's interesting is comic books has kind of expanded to movies and TV shows and things like that, and that's really cool. For me and Mike, we always liked that the main thing we cared about was the floppies, the books.
Yeah.
What was in them? Like, the movies are great, the TV shows are great at times, but the books, they're always there. There's always stuff to hunt down and collect. And,
yeah. I mean, the magic of comic book shopping when you were a kid, that's something that just carried forward with me. And you know, it's the love of the characters, the comics, the art, the writing, all that kind of stuff just makes this hobby what it is for me. And it was so great running into a few more like-minded people. And then we ended up meeting up over here. The first comic book club meeting was here at Dragon's Lair, like about 5-6 years ago, and in Dragon's Lair in Alamo Ranch here in San Antonio, and we've been coming back ever since. So we really wanted, we have some of the most interesting conversations, Reed and I, about comic books. And Reed said, we should do a YouTube channel, and I was like, okay, let's do a YouTube channel, just for the fun of doing it. So,
yeah, absolutely, and that's the main goal, just finding a place to talk comics and things like that. And probably spares both of our wives from having to hear us talk about it as much as well. But I think the thing that comic books is, it's such a great kind of medium. The thrill of collecting stuff, just that small thing, like walking into a random shop and finding the book you've been looking for a while, completing a collection.
Like this one I found today?
Like his Green Arrow, Green Lantern that he found.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I found this book in a condition that I could actually afford.
Yeah, no, it's those small little victories, and I think the other stuff is just the stories that drive you to these things. I think one of the coolest things about comic books is just it's a great storytelling medium. Because at the end of the day, it's brightly colored pages of people punching each other and stuff like that. But it's a lot more than that, and that you come back from the stories. You come back for what's there. For a comic book fan, and I think Mike said this a bunch, and I agree fully, is the story is everything for a comic book.
Oh yeah, they take you away to another place. And they let you escape, and it's just something that I've enjoyed, and like you mentioned, the thrill of the hunt.
Yep.
Like what's in that stack of comics? Let me take a look at that stack of comics.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we just thought it'd be kind of cool to share the kind of conversations that Reed and I have been having for a decade.
For years, yeah.
And invite you guys along to join with us. So we hope that you enjoy our channel and hang out with us as often as you can, and just have fun watching videos and talking about comics.
Bring a positive perspective to it. I think there's a lot of people now where a lot of things are just very negative and trying to find all things in it. I think the great thing with comic books is even if there's bad comics you don't like now, there's always good ones out there. You just have to look. And I think one of the coolest things for me is being a comic fan. Mike has had characters that he's really liked, like the Flash, where I kind of cared about the Flash a little bit. Like he was in a Justice League comic with a character like Batman that I love. But he'd talk about the Flash, got me into reading the books, and then
Reed with Daredevil got me to rediscover how much I love Daredevil. And I hadn't really read Daredevil since I was a kid, but I used to buy it right off the rack.
Yeah.
Off the spinner rack.
It's always amazing how many great characters there are, and whether it's the modern stuff or just going back to revisit some of the old stuff. characters that you maybe never picked up before. So that's what we always try to do here, is just kind of highlight the stories that we like. There will be some critiques at times of things that we don't appreciate, but let's just try to keep it positive and just go that love of comic books overall. It's a great medium that allows for a lot of great escapism, some cool connections to develop. So hopefully you'll join us with our channel as much as you can. We'll cover comics, new comics, old comics, grading comics, movies, movie rankings, TV shows, whatever may be within that comic book realm. And for both of us, it's always going to be just a comic book based focus on it. There's a lot of things that we may have different perspectives on, and like the average kind of reviewer on things in terms of movies and stuff, and it's because most of it comes from how we view it as a comic book fan.
Yeah.
So hopefully you enjoy those as we do it, but please feel free to comment on anything on the videos. If there's anything you ever want to see us cover on the channel, absolutely we'd love to do that, just to share some of the conversation. So I hope you enjoy it and being a part of Two Guys and a Stack of Comics, and we will see you in our videos in the future.